Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day we are going to be digging the underground water line from the corner of the barn up behind the shed over to the house.
There is a massive rock, the whole span.
I have been scraping the top of that stone the whole way. The other issue is that it's only 3.5 feet deep, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna start hooking this way and heading towards the shed. So we're gonna call it an evening. I'll show you what we did. We got around the shed all the way around, so make good progress. I'm hoping tomorrow that we'll get, well, tomorrow we're gonna get up to the house, and what I really want to do is be able to drill into the foundation and run the water line all the way there and then backfill all this. One day too short. There's my trench, filling up with snow. One day, that's all I wanted to get my water line done. Did not happen. Now I've got all this snow. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty deflated. I was trying to get it done. I ordered a new, shorter garden hydrant. It's gonna be here between 2 to 10 days. I was gonna bury the water lines, leave one section open where I could fit the hydrant in when it arrived, but I'm just gonna leave it now. I got other projects I need to do. This one's a colossal fail, so now I'll have to pick this up in the spring. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. If this snow somehow decides not to stay and I get a couple days of nicer weather, I might pick it back up and at least finish digging, but it's gonna take another full day to dig. The forecast just says for more snow for the next week, so. Good thing is, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll be able to see the updates sometime in the spring. So do that so you don't miss that. Well, this is what happens down at the farm with 3 days of constant rain. My trench that goes up to the house is 5.5 feet deep, and it is now completely submerged in water. So we dug the trench, and then the snow came, and I had to leave it. And then in the spring, we got a really big ice storm, and it completely filled with water, and it's all caved in. And then I've left it for the last few months, and now the grass has grown over it. The trench is only about 2.5 feet deep now. So what I've decided to do is I'm gonna push a lot of the earth back into the hole so that I can reverse back down with the backhoe and fill it all in. I can't even see where the trench is right now, so we're just gonna get ahead and start dumping it in. We'll see how it goes.
Uh-oh, it's pretty stuck in there. Uh-oh. That was a close one.
All right, so that is the main flattening done. I'm gonna come back down and start digging this up. All right, let's go. Oh man, it feels good to be back in the backhoe. Alright, that's a bit more progress. Alright, so I'm just gonna scrape some of this out. Alright, so here we go. We're going to work together to unfurl the line. So much work for a small little hose. So first thing, we have the bucket and we have our hydrant. Put the line on. Just like that. So I'm just gonna pull back some of the extra slack on the hose because there's a big loop of it. And there we go. I completely forgot about the wire that was there, and it looks like I cut the main cable that runs to the farm. Yes, I hit the water line as well, but there's the cable. And I'm gonna go turn it off at the source because I've completely chewed it up. I just had to scramble to backfill the trench as much as I could. I've left this section so that I can continue when it stops raining, but I was able to backfill all this so it doesn't fill up with water and cave in anymore. The tractor is full of mud now. I'm gonna go park it in the garage, I guess, and we'll catch up soon. Just gonna try to knock some of the sharp edges off that stone. All right, so now what we're going to do with the section that is now a lot smoother, we're going to use some of this conduit, this black ribbed conduit. We'll slice it, put it over the water line, and then run it down there, and then put some earth over top, and that will stop the rocks from scratching the water line. All right, so we're going to continue where we left off. So there's my existing water line. This rock right here is the same rock that leads all the way here. So that's about 10 feet. I'm still hitting rock. This big stone was dogging me for a long time. That's a giant boulder. All right, and now that progress has been made on that section, what we're going to do is switch gears a bit, and we're going to take care of the fact that I can't dig down the 4 feet in this section. So what I've done is I've picked up some 1-inch thick rigid foam board from our local supplier, and I'm going to cut them into strips to lay in the trench, and I'm going to bury the line in this section so that I can give it some protection against the weather, because I don't want it to freeze, and this will give it a fighting chance. Sort of like that. All right, here it is. The next step in the ongoing saga of digging a water trench. I've made it around. I've connected it to the bend. I've put some insulation on top of it, and I'm just going to backfill this area. I just swallowed a bug. And we're back. Michael is here, and he's going to drill the foundation after he cleans up my mess, and he's going to be using the Hilti hole driller. So that'll be fun. And I was going to turn on the one to the new line. We'll check all these. No leaks. All right, we're walking down to see if the hydrant's going to work.
Success.
Success, we have water. Good pressure too. So we successfully got it working. We fixed some leaks that we had, and we rearranged the pipes. Here's the animals, and there's the hydrant. Turn it on, the water comes up, and there's the water running. I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the pressure. We are now putting the electrical back at the barn, and my other brother Scott is with us. Hey, everybody. So we're just digging up a small trench to run the wire back along here. We'll put a post somewhere here. Then we'll continue. So yeah, so the post will be here somewhere, wherever this wire connects. We'll put an outlet on a post. And then we'll continue and put another post over here. I have made the ditch where we've run the direct bury cable. And Scott is now putting in the second post, and that connects to the shed. This part of the video is to clean up this mess here. So I have my last bit of electrical wire completed, so we'll just bury this that goes into the barn. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run two lines underground and feed this water dish and this water dish. And that will be buried with a small spigot that rises up here and a small spigot that rises up here somewhere, probably right there. All right, now I've dug out the trench across there. Lots of roots. I think it's from this tree here, actually, which is dying because the pigs have ruined all the bark around the bottom. But these are the roots that go to there, or they're from here, but I think that's a bit too far away. So I'm just going to lay the pipe in. I will do my connections to go do my little spigot up. So that's that project done. Water hydrant with 2 lines running underground. One is on the corner of the barn there, and the other is right there. So then when my manifold comes in, oh, actually I should go get the water hose holder. I'll put it there so you can see what it looks like. So hold on a second, I'll be right back. But here's the lead for the first one, and I'll cut that down to something that makes sense. And same with this one. I'll cut this one down to where it makes sense, because that will feed that water dish. Hi, pigs. Hi, chicks. Hi, chicks. All right, so there's the water system set up. The hydrant has water coming up through here. I then have a small leader hose that runs to a manifold at the back that has arrived, and I've installed it. I've now split it off into 3, so these are my 2 lines that run underground to the barn and the chicken coop. And the third one is this green hose here. So let me just disconnect some stuff here and I'll show you what's going on. So if I want to use this hose, I can turn the valve on down here. That pressurizes the system, and then I've got water. Turn that off, drain the system. Water pressurizes, everything's fine. The 2 lines go down, and when I shut it off, I'm happy with the way that is. The other thing that I have, my manifold. So here's the line coming in. I have 3 manifolds, 2 for the barn and coop and 1 for the green hose, but they also have control valves. So if I need to, I could just turn these off first, and then I'll have backflow prevention as well. What's nice about these is I also have extensions, so I could add more lines if I need to on the sides. So I'm really happy with that setup, and we'll see how that goes. Well, I just came outside and we have a problem. I don't know what it is, but all of my water line area is actually has running water. So I made a huge mistake when I redid the lines. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate all the support over the last few years on my channel. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers, so if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. I'd like to try to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and with your support we can do that. Thanks very much. We'll see you in the next one.